All right, check.
Check. I'm good.
All right.
Welcome to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. High school basketball plays here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season.
Three for the lead! Up off the back of the rim and it falls in! That's it! The Dallastown Catholic Squirettes have won the state championship!
Now let's head out to the action for the Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Good evening, everyone, from Red Lion Area High School. Welcome to our Friday Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Tonight, rivals clash as the Dallastown Wildcats visit the Red Lion Lions, trying to shake things up in a tight Division I standings battle here still early on this season. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Andy Bria. The weather outside is frightful, but the matchup is hopefully delightful here tonight.
Oh, he's rhyming it up.
Welcome you to the Penn State York pregame show. Well, I have my bang already, so I'm wound up and ready to go.
Here we go.
But what do you think tonight, Andy? We've got Dallastown 3-5, but in league play 2-1, and they're just half a game behind both Red Lion and Northeastern, who sit at the top at 3-1. The Lions overall are 5-4. Both teams very much in the thick of it in the division, and both teams pretty much hate each other, so it should be fun.
Both coaches have a lot of respect for each other. Again, we talked about it the other night about the discipline of like a West York bunch. Well, you're going to see two coaches tonight that teach that kind of discipline. They're going to run great half-court sets. This is a good one. Like I said to both coaches before the interviews, I said, I'm more intrigued with that matchup, the chess match between coaches than, the adjustments during the game and what they've got to do. You've got good players on both sides. These guys are going to run their sets. We thought the other night we were going to have a 3, 4, 5-point game, and it turns out, one team just jumped up. They're so tightly bunched right now in Division I. It's unbelievable. But, yeah, this is a good old-fashioned backyard brawl. I mean, it's cliche, but that's what this is. And they're going to get after each other, especially the kids are just going to get after each other. It's going to be fun to watch.
Red Lion got off to the better start this season. They were 4-1 at one point. Since then, they've lost back-to-back 3 out of 4, including a 1-point overtime game at Spring Grove on Tuesday. The Rockets are an improved team from where they had been in years past. But Dallastown, they were trying to get some traction. They had a 1-4 start and then had won back-to-back games, including a 2-point win at Northeastern before Christmas. Lost the Eastern York Holiday Championship to Eastern York, and then would have played on Tuesday at York High, but that game was postponed. So it's been a little over a week since they've last played, 8 days, in fact, and that'll be interesting to see how they come out tonight.
He's concerned about that. He allowed me, like I told you when I came up, he allowed me to sit. I was talking to him, talking to Mike, getting ready to do the interview, and halftime comes up, and I told him, Coach, I'll get up and go. He said, no, man, sit. And I got to be in the locker room for the first time in quite a few years, and I enjoyed listening to him. And you know what? Some stuff never changes.
Yeah.
Honest to God, if I put I had my head down, I was just listening. It was like, but, it's going to be one of those games where, who can shoot the ball? I know. And that's cliche. Who can shoot the ball better against these defenses? They're going to mix it up. You're going to see zone and man out of both of them. Dallastown's going to want to run. And we're going to see.
Well, both teams averaging Scores in the 50s, the low 50s, both teams hitting about 6 threes per game. So statistically, there's some similarities. Should be a good one tonight. This is the Penn State York pregame show. Andy chats with both head coaches, Mike Grassel of Dallastown, Steve Schmel of Red Lion. Our coaches interviews brought to you by State Farm agent Trish Hauser coming up next. This is our Friday night game of the week, Dallastown at Red Lion, Backyard Brawl, here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count, family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer. And whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Tonight, we're at Red Line High School. We're with my tax dollars at work. What a great facility this is. And we have a good one for you tonight. We got the Red Line Lions and the Dallastown Wildcats, a good old-fashioned rivalry. And with me now is a very successful coach. 15 years at the helm, Steve Schmel, Red Line. Coach, you got Dallastown coming in here, but before we talk about the game, let's talk a little bit about your team this year.
Yeah, I mean, we returned 2 starters from last year's team, which was a pretty good team. And those 2 guys, Evan Watt and Mason Urey, are both very good players. Evan's kind of leading us right now, and Mason's a 6'7" big kid. And then we have some new guys that are trying to just step in and play some minutes, and we're still trying to figure out a rotation here and there. But those 2 guys are the returners. They have the experience. They're kind of leading the way.
Tough matchup tonight. Grassel gets his kids coached up really well, as do you. So I'm really looking forward to the chess match. But talk a little bit about the challenge of playing them tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they've got good players, great athletes. They're going to play hard. They're going to pressure you. They'll mix in some different defenses. They can slow it down. They can play fast. So we just gotta be fundamentally sound throughout the game and adjust to what they're doing and kind of play it by ear.
With this bunch, and I know you said you only had 2 returning starters. Is there a tempo you like to see them play?
Yeah, we don't really play nearly as up tempo as we have in the past couple of years. I think we're a pretty good half-court offensive team. I think we share the ball well. I think we move well when we're doing the things we're supposed to be doing, and I think we can be pretty efficient offensively if we're playing the right way.
Keys for tonight, Coach. You got to do well to get out of here with a W.
Yeah, I think we got to stop their transition. We got to make sure we give them no easy buckets, and then I think we just have to be really efficient and patient on offense and make sure that we get the looks that we want every trip.
Good luck to you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Welcome back to our pregame show. With me now is my good friend and head coach, the 10-year head coach of Dallastown Wildcats, Mike Grasso. Coach, I hope you had a great holiday season, but now you got Red Line. Talk about your team tonight.
Dallastown Red Line is always fun. It's going to be a backyard rivalry, backyard brawl here. We're excited for the opportunity. Haven't played this week yet, so hopefully we'll knock some rust off early and follow the game plan. Against
A Steve Schmale coach team, what are some of the important things you talked about your kids preparing for this?
They are extremely disciplined, so we have to be just as disciplined as they are, take away their stuff. We have to find Watt. Evan Watt is shooting the ball very well, number 13 for them. And then we have to keep them off the glass. It's what we just struggled with in the championship game of the Eastern Tournament. Our size is we're not the biggest team, but we have to box out. And then once we get stops, we want to get out and go.
What kind of tempo you want?
Fast. But, we know each other so well. You've seen this game before.
Yep.
It's going to be a half court. It's going to be, we know their sets. They know our sets. It's going to be who executes their offense better. We're not going to, hopefully we don't give up any, freebies on one of their sets, or they're well coached. They're not going to give up any free hoops on our set. So it's going to be who executes in the half court and maybe knocks down a shot or two, one or two more shots than the other guys.
I told Steve, I said, I personally am looking for the chess match between you and him. That's what intrigues the hell out of me. But keys you got to do well, Mike, to get out of here with a W tonight.
We shoot the ball well. We shoot the three a lot more than a normal Dallastown team. And then take away their key guys. I think they have a nice big three with Watt, Sammy Vaught, and Yuri, the big kid. And Will Scott's a nice little point guard for him. So just taking away their stuff, making it difficult on them, and then when the opportunity comes, pushing the pace and getting out in the open court.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks, Andy.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Your home for the Spartans. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
All right, Andy, it's Dallastown at Redline tonight. Starters being introduced here, and our player intros, as always, brought to you by Broadway Transmission.
All right, for the Dallastown Wildcats, coached by Mike Grasso for the last 10 years. Number 0, Ott. 5'11 junior, DJ Smith. A 5'10 junior, number 2, Malachi Chambers. A 6' senior, number 13, Lavere Powell. A 6' senior, number 15, Dylan Lease. And a 6'3 junior, number 34, Connor Bartow. For the home-standing Redline Lions, coached by Steve Schmel in his 15th year, number 1, a 5'9 junior, Will Scott. A 6'3 senior, number 5, Sammy Vaught. A 6'3 sophomore, number 10, Joe Sidora. Number 13, a 6'3 senior, Evan Watt. And the big man, 6'7 senior, number 33, Mason Uri. And that's your starters for tonight's contest.
All right, we'll tip it off coming up a Friday night here from Redline. Wildcats Lions, our game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
The puck drops here. Catch the Bears and the Caps all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Just about set to go. Good crowd on hand here at Red Lion tonight. Had a moment of silence before the anthem for Abe Fitzke, who passed away earlier this week. The sports complex here where we are broadcasting from tonight is named after him, a Red Lion legend. And the Lions, who are tied for first with Northeastern in Division I. The Bobcats, by the way, are at New Oxford tonight. We'll get you scores, as many as we can, as the night goes along, as we always do. Dallastown just half a game behind those two.
We're going to see a stud come into this game at some point. Number 5, Kenny Johnson, Penn State commit. You may be seeing that boy running back kickoffs next year as a freshman.
Wildcats in the road Navy, Lions in the home white. Opening tip, one back by Mason Urey to Will Scott, and the Lions will shoot toward us here in the first half.
Straight up man.
Going to the right is Scott. He'll give it up to Sammy Vaught. Now to Urey, the big man out high. Hands to Vaught with a 3 that rattles out from the right wing. DJ Smith the other way for Dallastown, trying to break down his man inside and kicks it back out top. They'll set up. Dylan Lease, who played quarterback for the Wildcats, handling. Now it's Smith, right side of the arc, off to Niles Powell, they call him. Levere, his given name. And now Smith with it, left side of the arc with the dribble and a miscommunication. Powell wasn't ready for the short pass his way. It goes out of bounds into the Lion bench.
And that's what happens when you don't play basketball after you warm up and everything. About this time of year when you don't play for a week.
It's been 8 days for the Wildcats. Now Red Lion setting up. Down low they go. And from the right block, or the left block rather, Evan Watt with a step-back fadeaway jumper. He rattles it in. It's 2-0 Red Lion.
Nice little move that time. Little bump, turn, square yourself to the basket.
Watt, the league's 4th leading scorer, almost 20 points per game. And really, he's the 3rd leading scorer. One of the guys in there has only played 2 games. Here's a jumper left elbow, and Niles Powell, the lefty, knocks it down and answers back. 2-2. Here's Scott trying to dip his way in off the right sideline. He'll go to Watt, left wing, back to Scott. Overplay as Powell went for the steal. Now Scott a drive and a dish across the lane. They'll work it back to Watt, left wing. A hop step in. He feeds it down low, and Urey rejected. And it was DJ Smith there along with Connor Bartow. Now we've got a Lion foul in the backcourt as Smith got tripped up.
Evan Watt's first personal.
We are upstairs on the balcony overlooking the one basket from the corner.
I love it when we're upstairs and I can stand.
I mean, if it's your tax money, it may as well be somewhere that we love.
Hey.
And you've contributed nicely to this beautiful place.
Yes.
So well done.
Over the years.
There's Powell left corner, down to the block for Smith. The guard was posting. Now to Lease right wing, trying to spin his way in. And they'll continue to work it to Smith. Right wing, 3 is good.
And that's what he did. Nice ball movement. Get an open look at the 3.
The assist coming from Malachi Chambers, who filtered it his way. Now Red Lion with it, down 5-2.
Dallastown switching to a little zone.
A loose ball, Watt grabs it up top. Chambers up on him. Left side, it's Scott into the corner. Drive from Urey. He's doubled down low. Finds Vaught. Out to Watt on the right wing. Now to the top. Open 3. Joe Sidora drills it. The lefty, and we're tied at 5.
That's the way it's going to be all night. I got a feeling.
That's his 11th 3. Both these teams hit about 6 per game, which is better than they've done in years past. Here's an interception. Sidora, foot race, fast break, left hand layup, good. And the Lions lead 7-5.
Nice job that time, stepping in the passing lane, getting his hand on the ball, and then just taking it right to the rack.
Powell trying to chase him. Sidora's got a quick 5 for Red Lion. Here is Smith on the crossover down the lane. He got decked. And a foul on the Lions, who were trying to pin him and sandwich him down low.
They bailed him out because he was out of control, but he's going to get 2.
DJ Smith, the Wildcats' leading scorer, 10.5 per game. He's their only returning starter from last year.
Line foul on Mason Urey. His first, team second.
They got Mason Urey with that personal. Dallastown with Michael Scott into the game. And in his free time, he manages Dunder Mifflin. There's a ball into the right corner off the hands of Powell and out of bounds. The Wildcats turn it over. Scott, a freshman and a completely explosive wide receiver during their football season.
I remember him.
Now the Lions coming our way with it. They lead 7-5. And here is Yuri, high right post, over to Vaught on the right wing, and trying to hit a cutting Sidora. Had to jump pass it off to Yuri, back to Sidora underneath, and Michael Scott was there to break it up over the baseline.
Great help side that time. Michael Scott knew where to go. The man got picked up. He knew he sagged in, and they just kind of hit him in the back of the head with it. Right place, right time.
Owen Strauss subs in. Also saw him at quarterback for Dallastown. And he was the more traditional passer. Dylan Lease was the dual threat.
Right.
Saw them both this year. And it'll be Sidora inbounding from the baseline. Will Scott right corner. Yuri with it now up top. Lions run their half-court set. Here's Yuri, right post, turn, shoots, falling away, bounced off. Rebound to Connor Bartow.
Bartow had a nice rebound that time.
Smith up the floor, and he'll steady it at point. Bartow, the Wildcats' leading rebounder, 6 per game, along with 9.6 points. And he tries a 3 from the right corner. It was short. Rebound to Evan Watt of Redline.
Got a 6'7" guy on the floor. I haven't seen him on the block yet.
That would be Yuri.
Yes.
Here's a jumper up top, and it's off the mark from Sammy Vaught. Ball screen got him open, but here come the Wildcats the other way. Still a 2-point game. DJ Smith getting it lined up.
Not as much movement. I was going to say, Dallastown always impressed me with the way they rotate the ball back and forth, but
Lions switching on a screen. Smith starts in, fed it through to Bartow, right wing, and now he hits a man in the middle. That's Kenny Johnson, who checked in up top to Smith for 3, back rimmed it, long rebound right to him. He drives and he got fouled en route to the hoop, and that might be Yuri's second.
That's what they got, double 3. That's 2 on him. That could be trouble.
Oh, they got Vaught.
Okay.
Big sigh of relief for Redline. DJ Smith will shoot. He is their leading scorer and assist man at point guard. First free throw rims off. 10.5 points, 4 assists per game.
I always said, give me a guy that scores 4 a game and gives me 8 assists. I'll take him every time.
Kerry McWilliams subbing in for Dallastown, senior. And Smith's second is short. That was off to the right as well. Evan Watt going to the right corner to grab it. He'll bring it up for Redline.
Back to man. Dallastown.
Lions shooting toward us. Here's a cutting Watt, catch and shoot. Fade away. It bounces in mid-range on the right. And Watt makes it 9-5 on his second score.
And Watt, nice little move that time. Tell you, kind of off balance, but had it in range.
He is the division's leading scorer. Dallastown setting up. Here's Smith, wide left, calling for a Michael Scott screen. Smith drives baseline and flips it up and in on the layup.
And Smith that time just taking it home. He's got 5 on the night.
9-7 Redline leads. And the Lions with Sidora in the right corner. His post entry knocked loose, but right there is Sammy Vaught. Grabs the loose change and lays it in.
Good hustle by Yuri to save that.
Yuri saving it into Vaught, who averages 12.5. Here's a wide open Michael Scott. Right wing 3 wouldn't go. Rebound batted underneath and volleyballed along to Yuri. Outlet to Will Scott up the right wing. Turns in. Left hand layup. Bounced off, but he's fouled. DJ Smith back, and Will Scott will have 2 free throws.
And I'll tell you what, he just put it into another gear when he went to the basket. Just about at the 3-point line, at the lane line extended. He just shifted.
His first free throw is good. Tell you what, he's bringing the 70s back with that fro.
Yeah, absolutely, I love it,
big
man.
hair.
Commodores.
Yeah. What was your hair like in the 70s, Andy? Go on.
No,
Second one's good.
we won't talk about it.
Zoot
I
suits.
lost. Zoot suits, really? I lost. Second one was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
It's all right.
That's what I'm here for.
I know.
13-7 Redline. And Dallastown right corner, 3 up from Powell. It's short. Rebound tip to Watt. Trying to break free, had it stripped. DJ Smith trying to scamper free to the right corner. Still hounded. And Sedora from behind all over him. We've got a kick. It went off Smith's foot. And it belongs to Redline.
Yeah, turnover again.
Lions sub Ian James in. Mike Grassel, what's the call? As he gets an explanation. 10th year head coach at Dallastown and a high school math teacher as well. Lions set up and looking down low for Vaught, trying to cut to the post, and it was knocked loose, kept alive by Redline. Here's a 3 left corner from Watt. It's good. He buries it. 16-7. Timeout Dallastown. And on that play, Niles Powell nearly had a steal. He flung it back in. A bad bounce for Dallastown, and Watt turns it into 3.
I tell you, that's the cleanest catch and shoot I've seen in a long time. He was off balance, caught it, nothing but net. So Watt can shoot.
No, timeout, 16-7. Watt with 7 early, and he is second in the league in made threes with now 28. Only Karan Mallory of Northeastern has more with 31. The Lions off to a terrific start. And again, Dallastown hasn't played in 8 days, so figured the start of the game might be tricky for them.
Yeah, when at this time of year, if you sit, for that length of time, you lose them in practice, to kind of get bored, they're ready to play, and it takes you maybe a quarter and a half to get your legs back underneath you. But you can't do this in this gym, okay? You can't let it get away too far.
Dallastown up the floor. Final minute of the first quarter, and Smith trying to go through a wall, has it knocked loose. Uri springing, Watt ahead, fast break layup with the left hand is good.
He's got 9 of their 18.
18-7. Dylan Lease back in for Dallastown. He's part of the weave out front. Bartow as well. Had to pick up his dribble, goes to Powell right wing. And Powell working on Vaught across the foul line. Back off to Bartow, a bounce right side to Lease. And now off to Smith. Little shot fake, still holding it. Shifts to the right, turns in. Jump pass left corner Bartow. He'll wheel into the lane, flings it up. Missed the rim, hit the glass. Rebound Uri. Final 10 seconds.
Right. Uri changed that. His presence in the paint.
Here's Watt with it. Dribble handoff to Vaught. Crossover to the right. Goes to Watt. Trying to use a screen. Pass to Vaught. 3 at the buzzer.
Ooh.
No good. Ended up with a good look. Redline with a great first quarter. We've completed 1. It's the Lions 18. Dallastown Wildcats 7. Here in our Friday Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Start of the second quarter, Redline leading Dallastown here at home, 18-7. Andy, it's our first time seeing, either team this year, and pretty impressed with those first 8 minutes from Redline.
Really, looked very good. I'm impressed with the shooting ability of one Mr. Evan Watt. I mean, he's got all the shots, off balance. He's got the good look, good stroke from 18, 19 feet. Yeah, they look good. Redline right now is in control a little bit.
Dallastown starts the second with it, going down to the far end. And Powell a handoff to Michael Scott. He gives it up for Malachi Chambers on the right. A Around the perimeter.
That ball's got to move. You got to get more movement. You can't stop the ball against Redline.
Chambers tried a sidearm pass in deep and a miss in close. Second effort, though, is good. Nazir Henry, who had just come in, and he's got 2 off the bench, 18-9.
All right, here comes the press. They're going to trap with this, 1-2-2.
And it's tipped out by the table next to the Dallastown bench. Redline will inbound from there. Steve Schmel, couple of changes to his floor lineup. Yuri a break. Andrew Highland had just come in. He heads off after a brief spurt. Watt from the table sending it in. Will Scott in the backcourt, matched up against Michael Scott, dashes it across the timeline. And now trying to post Watt out near the perimeter. He backs it up, crossover, gives it up right corner to Vaught. A bounce back to Watt, shot fake, drives baseline, and a jump pass dumped off. And he crashes into Niles Powell. And Powell called for the blocking foul.
Yes.
Watt left his feet, tried to dump it off to Vaught. Toppled over his defender, but the defender whistled. Now it's a baseline inbound. Sidora's pass, read by Michael Scott, and he intercepts it. Will Scott knocks it away, and the Wildcats have the turnover.
Not a good look for Redline off the foul.
Ball tipped out to the bench, but Michael Scott had it. And Dallastown now sets up. Pass through Scott's hands. He recovers, starts in, and a runner forced up. He missed, but he's got his own rebound in amongst the trees, kept it alive. Michael Scott just 5'10". Now off the catch. Powell pull up under the left elbow. Karam's off. Rebound. Nazir Henry missed. 1 second effort again is good.
I'll tell you what, he's working the glass.
Timeout, Redline.
Right, Steve Schmel, he don't like that. We don't like getting out rebounded on the defensive end.
6:36 to go in the first half, 18-11 Redline. So Andy, the second quarter, 4-0 in favor of Dallastown, and it's been Nazir Henry coming off the Dallastown bench. Both times he's missed in close, but has followed his own miss in, and that effort closing the gap a little bit.
And that's what you like. You like the guys who want to do the dirty work. Get in there, bang with the bodies underneath. You get that shot up, but you keep working. If it misses, go up and get it again. That's what coaches love. And that's what gets you points in a game like this. And this one's going to be a tight one. 18-11. Now
Redline with it. Coming down to this end.
Extending their defense a little bit.
And a little give back from Vaught to Scott. Right corner, it's Watt for 3. No good. Yuri back in. And the ball loose on the floor. Nazir Henry goes to the deck. Jump ball called. He and Will Scott entangled. It'll stay with Redline.
And Nazir Henry just boxed out Mason Yuri and did a really nice job at it.
Yuri almost went over his back.
Right, absolutely. He could have called that.
Sidora baseline, inbounding Watt, catch and shoot 3, no good from the right. Rebound, Yuri turns, right hand jump hook bounced off, but he's fouled. 2 at the line.
Right, and that's what he's got to do. Get down low like that. You can't stop. He's big. You're going to foul him. You're hanging on his arm. He gets the shot off. It's an easy 2 if he makes them both.
And Nazir Henry with the foul. And the first free throw is good. Actually, that was Bartow, excuse me. Yuri, who averages 8 points, 6 boards per game, 6'7", senior for Redline. And one more up, and it's good.
Nice job by the big man.
20-11, Redline up. Almost 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wildcats down at the other end with it. And here's DJ Smith back on the floor. Michael Scott now. Chambers up top. Powell, a 3. Banks it in.
Banks open.
20th 3 of the year. He's 7th in the league in that department. Wildcats, little 3/4 court zone.
Yep.
Lions have it up the left sideline. And a double dribble called as Vaught was trying to exchange with Yuri. And one of them called for the illegal dribble. I think Vaught.
Mike said he'd mix that in. A little trap there. As soon as they came across half court, little jump trap, you got to be ready for it.
Dallastown within 6. They lead this quarter 7-2. And Smith, the dribble handoff for Scott. He's got it at the top, but picked up, trying to go back to Smith. Contested catch is made. Smith on the right wing, backs it up a bit. Pick and roll into Bartow in the lane, kicks it right corner. Chambers a 3, it's good, and it's a 3-point game.
And Chambers just get it going. Malik with a nice look, nice ball movement to go. But 1-2-2 full court press. They're going to trap right here.
And open is Chase Morris on a cross-court pass off to Watt. Red Lions lead cut to 20-17. Here's Watt going down the right edge of the lane. Fall away, bank, he got it.
I tell you what, this kid's got skills, okay? That was a nice shot. Coming across the lane, off the glass.
Chambers striding in from the left. Pass across the lane to Bartow, but he couldn't finish. Rebound to Uri. Here comes Will Scott.
You got to make that one.
Lions up 5. Sedora fires it up top. Watt with it. Help came. Knocked it loose. He recovers, turns, shoots, missed from the elbow. Rebound tracked down by Powell. And the Wildcats up the left sideline. Chambers looking, hands to Powell. Corner 3, way short with a hand up on him. Sedora altering that.
Right, that'll get you the air ball, Chan.
Watt the grab underneath. 22-17 Red Line. And Watt will leave it for Chase Morris. Pass left wing. Sedora had to reach, but he's got it along the sideline. Down to Uri. Back to Sedora. Unloads for 3. A little strong. And Uri went over the back, slapping at the rebound. He picks up his second.
Nice job by Connor Bartow. Putting a butt on him and boxing him out, making him go up over the back.
Middle of the second quarter. Powell is out. Kenny Johnson back in for Dallastown.
Dallastown's starting to get their mojo on. Starting to get their feet back under them after the layoff.
Wildcats got a bunch of their football guys to come out for basketball, including Kenny Johnson, who, when he was at Suburban, he actually wrestled during the winter sports season.
Well, if he comes off the bench, you're going to see why it was a wrestler.
Here's Chambers right wing, handoff Smith, corner 3, airballed it long. Johnson there to grab it on the opposite baseline. And he's got Michael Scott, dribbles across from the left, hits Chambers, right wing 3, a little strong. Johnson going for the board again, but Sedora comes away with it for Red Line. Now Will Scott up the left sideline, turns in against Michael Scott. High floater with the left hand, wouldn't drop.
Bartow changed that shot by getting in his face.
Smith the other way, weaves one up as he takes a tumble. That's no good. It rolls along to the perimeter, and Michael Scott recovers. Now Bartow right side drive, and he dished it off to Kenny Johnson for the layup. Defense shifted over slightly, and Johnson left open. Wildcats again within 3. 22-19 as Johnson tips one near midcourt. Deflected it to Chris Williams. Now it's gunned underneath, and Watt lays it in on the cut from Joe Sedora with the assist.
He lost Kenny Johnson. Now, when Kenny's playing cornerback, he won't lose a receiver, but he lost Evan Watt there.
Watt's going to play Division I soccer at LaSalle. Tremendous athlete himself.
He'll love them cheesesteaks down there.
24-19. Red Line up 5. Here's Chambers, right baseline drive, and dealt it back out. Now around the perimeter, left corner, DJ Smith. Bartow there to screen. Smith drives it, and he'll get to the line for 2 more. Might have gotten hit.
Bartow, I think.
Reaching up at his forehead. Took some contact. It's Watt's second.
Okay.
DJ Smith, he had 5 in the first quarter. Last year's primary ball handler was Michael Dixon, who's moved on to Mount Zion Prep after graduating. Smith taking over the full-time point guard spot. First free throw spun off.
That's 0 for 3.
Yeah.
Got to make those. In a game like this, they all become important.
Now he missed the second as well. Rebound down to Ian James of Red Line, who's back in. Still a 5-point Lions lead, 2 minutes rather to go in the first half.
Dallastown in a 2-3 zone now.
Left corner, Chris Williams with it. Down low they go. Vaught falling down, tried to shovel it away. It's intercepted. DJ Smith on the break. He lays it in.
And DJ Smith got a little pull and guard action. All right. On the other side.
One of the best plays in sports.
Absolutely.
24-21, Red Lion. Minute 30 left in the half. Vaught for three. It's good. Sammy Vaught from the right wing.
That's his 5th point, 2nd field goal. That was a nice stroke.
27-21, Red Lion. Vaught's 13-3 this year. He can shoot it. Now Dallastown running the offense, and a 3 forced and blocked. Sedora got a piece on Owen Strauss's try from the left wing. Lions with it. And Ian James caught it at the foul line, dribbled deep, fired it out. Here's Vaught again, left wing 3, he hits again. And Sedora from the corner made the extra pass to him.
And Vaught's feeling it right now. You might want to put a hand in his face earlier. Okay?
Lions lead back up to 9 with 40 seconds left in the half. Could be a big finish to the half for them. Dallastown had gotten close, and now DJ Smith has one ripped away by Ian James.
And that's very un-Dallastown-like. That ball movement is not like in years past.
Yeah, he was at a standstill on the perimeter.
And against Red Line, that's going to get you in trouble every time.
Final 15 seconds of the half. Vaught again for 3
Oh, no!
Sammy Vaught, 3 in a row from downtown. This one from the right wing.
I'll draw to them triple threes, let me tell you what.
Up 12, here's Smith leaning in and called for a travel down low. Red Lion ball with 2.5 left.
Wow.
And a bounce into Watt, lets it go, picks it up. Half-court heave is a bit short, but what a finish to the half for Red Lion and senior Sammy Vaught, who hit 3 threes in the final probably minute and a half. A 9-0 run himself, and the Lions go up 12 at the break. It's their biggest lead of the night. Halftime here at Red Lion with the score, Red Lion 33, Dallastown 21. The Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show is coming up next.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You get in your car, and you start your car. You put the car in gear, and you go nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed, or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise, or
You put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Your home for York's home team. The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
And we welcome you to the Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show. Redline leads Dallastown 33-21 here at the break tonight. The legend, Scott Geis, is in the house wearing his grill. Well, what are you looking at me like that for? You made the choice to come see me.
Absolutely.
You mean you can't get away from me?
At your own peril.
Well, Andy, what did you think of that first half? It was a tremendous finish from Redline.
Yeah, Dallastown seemed to get their footing, after being off the 8 days like we talked about. But I'll tell you, off the bench, Sammy Vaught just lighting it up and 3 threes, and he was feeling it because the last one was a pose, and he knew that thing was nothing but net. But, you saw Dallastown get their legs second quarter. They closed the gap. I think they got it down, and then boom.
That's deflating for them.
I noticed about this bunch, and Mike was talking a little bit about it. He's had teams in the past, and I told you he prides himself on moving that basketball, and he likes to reverse it. A lot of standing with the ball. The ball stops. You do that against a red line defense, and you're just throwing meat to the piranhas. And that's what's happening. I don't know how many turnovers they have, but I'll bet you it's close to 10.
Yeah. Well, you've got some first half stats.
Absolutely.
Here.
For the visiting Dallastown Wildcats, DJ Smith, he's got 7, 2 short, 1 3, went 0 for 4 from the line. That could come back to haunt him at the end. Malik Chambers has 1 triple, he has 3. Kenny Johnson off the bench has a deuce. Lavere Powell, he has 5 points, 1 long and 1 short one. Nazir Henry, 2 short field goals for 4. By quarter, 7 in the first quarter, 14 for 21. For the Red Line Lions, Will Scott, 2 for 2 from the line early in the first quarter, he has 2. Sammy Vaught, 1 short one in the first quarter, 3 triples in the last 2:10 of the second quarter to have 11. Joe Shadora has a long and a short. He has 5. Evan Watt, he's stroking him. He leads all scorers with 13. 1 3, 5 short field goals. And Mason Uri, very quiet, 2 for 2 from the line. That's it for him. By quarters, 18 in the first quarter, 15 for their 33.
All right, well, 33-21 Red Lion lead as they enter play tonight, tied for first with Northeastern in a very tightly bunched Division I. Northeastern is at New Oxford, and Dallastown just half a game behind Red Lion and Northeastern. The two at the top, 3-1 in league play. Dallastown 2-1, and again, it's the Lions by 12 here at the break. We'll take a time.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Andy.
No, I was going to say that I don't think anybody's out of it right now.
No. No, and you've got a bunch of teams that are 2-2 and
right,
and
that's
one
what
game
I'm saying.
back.
Yeah, so it's all bunched up right now.
Yeah. Well, 33-21 the score. We'll get the second half started for you from Red Lion. Coming up, it is our Friday game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. You're on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Which is better? Getting the perfect set, the perfect approach, and powering through the ball with the perfect hit? Or reading the hitter, moving to the ball, and making the perfect dig? Flying Feet knows the answer. It all depends on which side of the net you're on.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is Central PA's home court for volleyball, featuring the names that know the game, including Asics and Mizuno. Flying Feet offers volleyball spandex and shorts and the best selection of knee pads around. And Flying Feet is your ankle support connection, featuring Active Ankle, Ultra Ankle, and Zamps, providing engineered precision support. And because volleyball isn't just for the gym, Flying Feet carries a great selection of indoor and outdoor balls and sand socks for working it out on the beach or in the backyard. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty store prices.
Flying Feet.
1511 Melrose Avenue, just off exit 18 of I-83, next to Battery Warehouse.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count, family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Hey, Andy, next week we've got Monday, Friday high school hoops. York College plays on Wednesday at home against Hood. But Monday, huge one in Division III for first place, most likely. Littlestown at York Catholic. That's Monday night.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah. And then next Friday.
Know that gym well.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
just a bit. Every nook and cranny, every spot on that floor, you know how it bounces.
Absolutely.
Next Friday matchup to be determined, but that's what we've got coming up Monday night. Also tonight, the Bears in progress when we're done. They're in Syracuse. Dallastown starts the second half with it, coming toward us. They trail 33-21. Here's DJ Smith with it. Yuri went over a screen. They dump it down to Bartow. He lays it in. Smith the assist.
And nice job. You had to talk about that. Coming out of the locker room, get you two right away.
33-23. Now Redline down at the other end. Vaught whips it in. Sidearm down to Yuri. Turns to the left hand and flips it up and in.
And that's for his first field goal of the night. And that's what they need to do more of with the big man. Get it down to him down low. Let him go to work.
35-23 Redline. Here is Powell striding in, and Yuri got a piece of it, rejects it, out of bounds.
Gave him a little look and said, don't bring that weak stuff in here. I'm 6'7". What was that?
Now, Powell thought he was going to inbound, but they wanted somebody else to do it. DJ Smith slaps it, and Powell screening, and Chambers coming off of it to the left wing catches. Hands to Smith. Smith works his way up top, hands off to Chambers, back to Smith, mishandle. Now he's going to drive it, and it heaves it up, going to the floor, no whistle.
And out of control, and that's what he was looking for. That's all he was looking for.
Now Lyons at the other end, and cruising in was Will Scott, right baseline. Couldn't hit, and he goes sliding on the floor. Wildcats the other way. Powell and Yuri racing back. Hip checked him to the floor. Busts up the fast break layup. Powell had some words while he was laying on the deck.
Well, you have to know that you were going to get hammered.
And he did.
Oh, absolutely. But you had to know. You were coming in there. You were going to get rocked.
That is Yuri's third. See how physical this gets here in the second half. First free throw hops twice up off the back of the rim and no good.
I'll tell you what. That's their 5th free throw attempt, and they have not sniffed making one.
That does not help.
No.
The comeback bid. Second for Niles Powell is off the back of the rim, and Watt reaching for the rebound. Chambers hounding him. Watt fires it ahead. He's got Vaught up the right flank, off to a trailing Sedora, who fires it low to Scott, out to Vaught. Right corner three is no good. Sedora's got it, banging inside. He puts it back in.
And Sedora doing the yeoman's job down underneath, just working hard on the glass, and that gets him 2.
And the Lions, their biggest lead. Here's Chambers, backdoor cut from the right. He blew the layup, and the rebound tipped to Vaught.
Little shake and bake he didn't need.
Lions up 37-23, their biggest lead.
You're going to see a timeout from Grasso. They make one here.
And a hand check called on Chambers, defending Watt way out near the sideline. Powell will come out. Dylan Lease is in. And the Lions a side in. Vaught to Watt, who stands on the logo. Chambers coming up to his hip. Watt,
nice
got a big screen from Vaught. Yes, sir. Dallastown switched. Watt continues to dribble. Pass out front, contested, but Will Scott able to reel it in. Michael Scott was all over him. Now Ian James, who was Yuri's replacement. His pass out front intercepted. Dylan Lease down the floor. Right-hand layup, got it.
And nice job that time, stepping in the passing lane. And Lease gets an easy 2.
Lease, who played QB and linebacker in football. Now all the way across, spotting it open. Watt for 3, a little long. Rebound off to Michael Scott, and Will Scott came up and collided with him. That's a foul against Red Lion.
64 feet from the basket, that's not one you really want.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Speaking of Red Line, our thanks to AD Arnie Fritzu for the extension cord tonight.
Uh-oh.
Promised him a shout out. Get us on the air. There's DJ Smith, right corner to Michael Scott, a 3, no good. And going for the rebound, Bartow went over the back.
And he did. I don't know what he's whining about. He looked like the number on his back. I mean, really? Full court pressure from Dallastown. Got him back out of it.
Will Scott matched up one-on-one, hustles it toward midcourt. Couple dribble moves and up across the line. Big screen Vaught. And Scott turns in, and it's an offensive foul. Down underneath, Malachi Chambers was planted and ready.
And when you can see him coming from, you know what I mean? When you got the dribble going and you're driving to the basket from the three-point line, I mean, he was planted like a tree. He was rooted.
Chase Morris subs in. That was Scott Geis's baseball player during the Summer Legion season.
Oh, yeah?
Coach Morris, yep. He's telling us about him here at halftime. Dallastown setting up. And here's Lease going across the lane. He nearly walked. He throws it away.
I'm not sure he didn't walk.
Watt had the interception down the floor. Vaught sliding, and he saves it. Got it to James, who hits a trailing Watt for 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound, James. And now Morris to Watt to the left corner. Vaught underneath. Sedora lays it in.
Backhanded. Okay, that's his second field goal this half. Timeout.
Off balance reverse layup and a timeout.
30 seconds.
Red Line
Dallastown.
up 14 again. 39-25, 4:23 to go in the third. And Andy, I think Red Line has maintained their intensity coming out of halftime.
Absolutely. Steve's got him right where they want him now. And Grassel, we were talking before the game a little bit. Kind of a different team he's got this year, but they're pushing back maybe a little bit, and that's what kids do. But, they've had moments where they looked really well. But for me, the difference between this team that we're watching now and the teams I'm used to seeing that Mike coaches, there's that ball movement. When that ball jams and stops, especially against a team that plays defense like Redline, you do that against West York, oh my goodness. The defense we saw the other night, wow. That might be some of the best defense I've seen in years.
And I'm excited to see that come league playoff time.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe this year it's somebody from Division II that moves on. We'll see in a month. Dallastown's got it. And here's DJ Smith, pull up right elbow, little long. Battle for the board, loose out of bounds, off of Ian James last. He doesn't think so. Dallastown will keep it. The Red Lions student section had something to say about it.
Right, but they have absolutely no clue.
They are dressed in cowboy gear tonight.
Of course they are.
Here is Michael Scott with the dribble, fires it up top to Lees, steps through, kicks to Scott, extra pass back to Smith, 3 out front, bricked it off front iron. Lees, though, pursuing the offensive board.
Lees everywhere right now.
Now Smith spinning in, pass is deflected and stolen. Chase Morris got a hand on it. Watt down the floor, and Vaught lays it in. He takes a spill, but finished at the other end.
First bucket of the second half for Mr. Vaught. Has 2-3 attempts, has not come close in the second half.
41-25, give and go. Michael Scott couldn't handle it from Bartow, and Morris steals it away. Pass down the floor, and Vaught lays it in again.
You got timeout, Dallastown.
Vaught continuing his big night. Timeout, 3:15 to go in the third. It's Red Lion 43. Dallastown 25. We'll take a break here in our Friday game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Andy, why are you walking further away from me? No, you can't go that far.
Right. I'm good.
3:15 to go in the third. It's Red Lion 43, Dallastown 25. And now, Andy, the Lions using their defense to get out into the open floor.
And they want to run off of that defense. And they're feeling it right now. And that's what happens. You get caught up in it. And Dallastown, maybe the guy's trying to do a little too much one-on-one. You got to do this piece at a time. But you got to do it as a team.
Dallastown with possession. And pressuring out front, it is Vaught going for the steal. Ball loose. James overran it. He and Nazir Henry both in pursuit. And I think we have a jump.
Yep.
Finally a whistle, or did they give somebody a timeout? That's a jump. Sedora dove on the floor last. And the arrow gives it to Redline. That's another turnover that they force.
Right.
And there have been a boatload tonight. Inbound to Chase Morris, hands to Watt in the backcourt, and hustles it to the line and across. And we have a moving screen on Ian James just over half court.
Yeah, you can't do that kind of a screen unless you're wearing pads. And that far away from the basket, looks like Kelsey downfield on a sweep.
That's right.
How about them Eagles?
How about them?
How about them Eagles?
Now we've got a moving screen at the other end. This time in the half-court set. I think we have DJ Smith on this one.
We should be able to do a show next year with some of the players since we're an affiliate.
Yeah.
Do you have that kind of pull?
Not quite, but it's a good idea nonetheless.
I think we should float that.
We probably could get somebody by phone.
Yeah.
We should do it from Chickies and Pete's.
We can do that too. And I don't care if we get anybody by phone.
We'll just talk to each other.
Exactly.
Here's Will Scott popping free underneath, and Watt from the perimeter hit him. Another layup for Redline.
His first field goal in the second half. They're spreading the wealth.
Yeah, second quarter, they used the outside shooting. Now they're getting some point-blank looks. Here's Henry, a catch deep. He stepped back, missed once, missed twice, and Vaught the rebound for Redline.
That's the first time I've not seen him be able to get his own offensive glass.
Lions by 20 now. 2 minutes to go in the third. Here is Sedona starting in. Try to kick it back to James, and Nazir Henry looking to break into the front court, got tripped up. James a foul. As the Lions couldn't connect on that pass, James's foul put a stop to the fast break opportunity. Under 2 minutes to go in the third, and Redline enjoying its biggest lead. Dallastown with Michael Scott on it, to Smith, to Powell on the left wing, and Sedora ripped it out of his hands. Bartos saved it on the baseline, pass intended for Michael Scott, and then Will Scott lunging to the baseline to try to save it. It's off him last.
Guys are losing their cowboy hats, and
it's terrible.
I know. I don't own one.
No. Here's Smith, the left baseline drive. He feeds it right underneath Nazir Henry, the lay-in.
And Nazir Henry with 6.
45-27, Redline.
Extending our defense.
Vaught crossing over against Bartow. Whipped it out top to James. He'll fire it left side to Watt. And into the corner for Will Scott. Now back up the wing. It's Sedora with it. Reversing back to Watt in the corner. Final 70 seconds of the third quarter. Sedora a handoff to Will Scott. Now to James left wing. And to the top for Watt. A bounce off to Sedora, moving in from the right and back away.
Great poise being shown by Redline, and here he goes.
Watt for 3, missed it left wing. Sedora on the backside rebounds it.
Boy, that just kills you.
And now Vaught called for a carry. Kind of got caught in between with Nazir Henry up on him. Andy, I might make it home in time for Joe Millionaire tonight.
Oh, here we go. Don't start again. What was it? Tuesday night? House Hunters, and then some show from the 60s or something. What were you?
Dateline.
Dateline, right. That was before your time, son. I remember that.
That might have started in the 60s, yeah. They're like 30 seasons deep now. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Chambers with it out top. He's back in for Dallastown, and a pass right off the hand of Powell and out of bounds.
And I'm looking through the plexiglass at Mike Russell. Just got his face in his hands, and he just can't figure it out.
Frustration mounting. Trap at half court. Watt chucked it ahead. It's Sedora for 3. It grazed the rim, but the rebound to Will Scott bounced right his way on the long carom, and Redline can hold for the last shot. 12 seconds left. Scott hounded by Michael Scott. He dribbled right past him, fed to James. James lunging in, kicks it. Sedora 3, rimming off from the right wing. Rebound to James, turns, shoots, foul line, front rimmed it. And the third quarter ends with that flurry. But Redline, a big lead. They extend it to 18 at the end of 3. Going to the fourth, it's Redline 45, Dallastown 27. It's our Friday game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
45-27, Red Line leads Dallastown. Wildcat ball as we start the fourth. And coming up for a high screen, Kenny Johnson. DJ Smith sends it away to the right. Michael Scott tried to feed the post. Bartow couldn't handle it. And Sedora grabbed the steal. Up ahead front court, it's Watt.
He's devastating at 6'7".
47-27. Here's a three left corner. That was short from Bartow. It's punched out his way. And Dallastown still with it. DJ Smith steps back, starts in, dish to Kenny Johnson, hands it off to Smith out to the right corner. Smith trying to back down James, kicks to Bartow left wing. And he'll dribble and leave it for Michael Scott. Scott holding, eyeing up Sedora, goes to Bartow right side, dribbled foul line, fired it to Johnson, left baseline jumper is good.
Kenny Johnson, second field goal.
47-29 Red Line. 6.5 to play. And a long cross-court pass over the trap. Sedora was open. Now to James, right baseline drive, up and high off the glass. Wouldn't drop. Rebound tip to Uri. One dribble, shoots, and he hits from the left edge of the lane.
Big guy's making his presence known all of a sudden. Down low, cleaning up the junk around the glass.
Yeah, he'd like some before this night's over.
Yeah.
He's got 8 now. 49-29 Red Line. And Michael Scott gathers the dribble handoff, dished it low to Kenny Johnson out by the right block. Pivoting, shouldering in, still pivoting.
Gotta be closely guarded.
And now his pass deflected, stolen by Watt, but Dallastown had first called timeout. 5:46 to go. It's Red Line 49, Dallastown 29. Back shortly.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Your home for the Spartans. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
5:46 to go. Red Line up 49-29. Dallastown might have gotten away with one as they called timeout.
You think?
Maybe
I was on like 13.
Yeah. Well, you know how we've got the experimental rule changes in baseball. Maybe it's now a 13-second closely guarded. As Dallastown works it back in. Strauss in the game for them, going up top to Kerry McWilliams, hands it off. DJ Smith launches a three and nails it. He's got 10 tonight.
Right, that's his second in the game.
Now they'll pick up full court man in the inbound, tipped away. Strauss up on Sedora. Red Line will try it again. 49-32, Red Line. 5:25 left. And Sedora will be the end-line passer, full court. Man, he's got Watt breaking free. Johnson chasing from behind, and Watt is fouled going in.
On the floor.
2 Division I athletes in future years in a foot race there.
And Johnson closed on him.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Johnson closed on him. Huh? 1, 2, here I am.
Oh, yeah. Now Uri will inbound to the left corner, and James working it out front. Vaughn off to Watt, who kept his toes in on the sideline as he caught it. And he'll back it out to open spaces. Strauss is lurking. And now off to Vaught. And we got a whistle down low. It's a defensive hold on Dallastown. Kenny Johnson again.
He signaled the forearm shiver move. I'm not sure I'd like to get that foul.
Lions back in bounds with it. Here's James up top. Back cut. Vaught hangs in the air. Layup wouldn't go. The tip wouldn't either from Sidora. But there is Uri to put it back home.
You got, as Grasso, you be working on that tomorrow. Letting him work the offensive glass like that.
Now Johnson slashing, or that was Chambers, excuse me, and Uri came over to help deny it away. Should get credit for a block, I would think.
I would think.
Partial block rather than a strip. DJ Smith will bounce it in. Johnson quickly back to him, right corner. He's got James right up on him, curls up the wing, now turns in on the hesitation, floats it short, and Vaught on the end line saves it in. And it was Sidora pressure. We've got a foul on Dallastown.
And that's a 1-on-1. First one of the night. Will not be the last one.
Maybe I won't make it home for Joe Millionaire, which would not be the end of the world.
You kill him.
I'm going to come clean. I do not watch that show.
I'm not sure.
I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
I'm not sure I believe you.
That is not on my list. Here's Sidora, the lefty, front end. It's good.
I know where I'll be tomorrow night, though.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With an apple juice in hand, right?
No, I can't even say it with a straight face. Never mind.
Sidora's second is good. We've
2 for 2.
We've got the doubleheader on radio on WOYK tomorrow. Chiefs Broncos on Westwood 1, and then the Eagles radio network coverage presented by WellSpan Health. Here's a driving runner, and it's missed by Strauss, and the putback from McWilliams was well short. Watt comes out of the pile with it.
And like the smart kid he is, he slows it down. You got the big lead. You really, make him work hard.
53-32, red line. Central PA Game Day back tomorrow morning as well. You going to call in?
I listen, but I only call in if I'm
You should call in and say,
to.
First time, long time.
First time, long time.
Coming down on 3.5 remaining. And is that a red line timeout? It is. Steve Schmel saw them kill a bunch of time, and he'll call timeout for the final 3:34. It's Red Lion 53, Dallastown 32. Lions looking to close it out.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Hello, this is Darren Bonaquisti, your friendly Parma Pizza guy. Stop in here at Parma Pizza where we have amazing and appetizing food. Make sure you try our pretzel dough strombolis, best in town. We also have our daily lunch specials, and we're open for dine-in, pickup, and delivery options also. Visit us in person at 476 East Main Street in Dallastown, PA, or call us at 717-501-5608. Visit our website online at parmapizzaandgrill.com. Parma Pizza and Grill. Pizza so great, you'll scrape your plate.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Andy, can you name that tune?
You're absolutely killing me. Okay?
3:34 to go. It's Red Lion 53, Dallastown 32. Lions from the sideline inbounding it. Here's Sidora, right side drive, and a pop back to Watt. Now Yuri with it, right side of the arc to Vaught. They're in clock-killing mode.
And that's you got to work on this.
And now pass underneath Sidora. He'll shovel it out of there to Yuri. Was a nice pass from Watt. Now Vaught with it up top. Over to Sidora, right wing. Trap coming. Goes to Yuri, right elbow. Shovels it underneath. Vaught the lay-in and a foul. What a possession. And it ends with 2 and maybe another. Vaught goes to the line.
And that, my friend, is the way it's done. Great ball movement. Don't stand still. Back and forth. Get the defense, hustling. They're going to quit on it before you do.
Vaught with 17 now tonight. Free throw is good.
Wow. Big night for the young man.
Red Lion plays tomorrow. They host Governor Mifflin. 3 minutes to go. It's 56-32. Smith cranks. 3 is good. Got it from the right side of the arc. 13 for him tonight. 56-35. Red Lion. 2:45 left.
I got him with 18.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Here's a foul as Smith came up on Watt by midcourt. I've got him with 4 fouls.
That's why he's on the bench, and I can't say it. Yeah, I got him with 11 in the first half, 3 field goals, and a foul shot. That's 18.
All right.
I mean, that in the Catholic school I went to.
We were more known for English. Free throw is missed, and the putback from Vaughn wouldn't go either. Neither would Yuri's. Here comes DJ Smith with it and trying to speed his way in, and Ian James was back to put a stop to it. That's a foul. Dallastown with Kobe McNeely coming into the game a moment ago.
He's got some work to do. His guards are good. He lacks a little size. I'm talking about Dallastown.
On the inbound to McNeely. All these kids named Kobe here in this generation. They had Kobe Green in years past. Here's Smith, jab stepping, spinning in, hangs, scoops it up, and got it as he goes to the floor.
I'll tell you, that was a highlight reel. I can't even describe what just happened.
56-37,
and
Vaught running the floor, lays it in. He beat the defense back. Assist coming from Watt.
And he's going to get one.
Yeah, there was a foul at the end of that.
Yes.
Vaught and one.
I'll tell you what, he lights it up in the second quarter with 3 threes in the last 2:10. And now, if he makes this, he can have 2 threes the old way.
Steve Schmel emptying his bench. They have another one tomorrow. 2:08 to go, 58-37. The Lions will be 4-1, and at worst, still tied for first in Division I. We'll check every score available on our post game, including that Northeastern at New Oxford game. Vaught's free throw is good. He'll end his night with 21.
Wow.
Lions a whole new floor lineup in. Kyle Reichert is in. Darius Whitaker, Andrew Highland. Here's a pass inside. Spinning is Bartow, and it flew out of his hands. Lost it out of bounds. Ryan Earhart in for Red Lion, and Chris Williams, the other that came in.
Got them all?
I think. Dallastown with Amir Henry into the game. He's one of their JV guys. And a pass ahead from Reichert was tipped. Michael Scott completes the steal for Dallastown. Here he comes up the middle with speed. Arm goes up. Scott went to a knee. It's a foul on one of the Lions, and he'll shoot.
Shoot 2.
1:39 to go.
Tell you, in football, this kid, Michael Scott was fun to watch.
Uh-huh.
And he's a freshman.
And his first off back rim. You know, the night that we were there, Kenny Johnson had these horrible cramps, had to leave the game. Michael Scott, as a freshman, he became their only hope.
Right.
Trying to come back that night. That's how good he is as a freshman.
I need to interrupt you. They have not made one of their free throw attempts tonight, Dallastown.
Wow. 2 more misses there.
Right.
A minute and a half to play. Highland the dribble, picked it up, goes to Reichard left wing, being chased by Amir Henry up toward half court. Now Reichard return pass. Lions trying to kill the rest of the time. They're up big with 1:15 to go. Reichard to cut inside. He bounces it down low. Williams couldn't finish the lay-in. Nice setup. Here come the Wildcats with Michael Scott feeling a bump, puts it up, and going to the line for 2 more. Ryan Earhart back to make contact with him.
I mean, it just wasn't their night, and let's see if we can get a free throw for Dallastown in these 2.
So far, no. As that caroms off.
I'm telling you what, they're over. I've never seen that.
That's rough.
I've never seen that.
And they came in not bad as a team for the season. Middle of the pack in the league. Second.
Yes!
Bounces in.
Yes!
Was that Andy or Marv Albert? Now Highland up the left sideline. And along now for Reichard, who dribbled in deep, and the pass goes all the way through. Out of bounds. Nobody could reach it. Lions turn it over. 54.5 to go. Red Lion up big, though. 59-38. Kenny Johnson back in. He'll come up and screen for Michael Scott. Shoots, and a 3 is good.
Michael Scott, 4 points this corner.
And he intercepts the inbound down here in the corner. And hits Kobe McNeely on the pass. Now to McWilliams out front. Shot fake, drives it, and the ball off the thigh of Highland. But a reach-in is what caused it to pop loose. So free throws for Kerry McWilliams with 31.1 now remaining. 2 fans heading for the exit, trying to beat traffic.
In red line?
I said only 2.
Okay.
They think they got it figured out.
Guess what? Our second made free throw.
And McWilliams' first point of the year, second
oh
is
my
good.
God.
Man.
2 for 2.
They're on fire.
They're lighting it up.
59-43. Here's Earhart, doubled in the backcourt, pass ahead to Highland up the left sideline. They trap him there. His pass down the floor hit the bottom of the backboard, and Karam's out of bounds.
Was that a shot? It might have been a jump hook.
Yes. Maybe, Andy.
Okay.
Here's a pull-up Scott from above the elbow, and it caroms off, and Johnson wrestling Darius Whitaker for the rebound. Belongs to Red Lion. 8.1 remaining. Lions will win a big one tonight. Inbound to Earhart, sends it ahead to Reichard open. Down the floor, it's Williams across to Whitaker. Loose ball grabbed by Johnson, but that's it. Before the half-court heave, time expires. Red Lion wins it. Big win for the Lions at home tonight as they controlled it from the start. And the final score, Red Lion 59, Dallastown 43. Lions stay at the top in Division I now through 5 games in league play. We'll take a timeout. Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show is coming up next.
Are you tired of busting your butt for your current employer and getting no credit? Tired of pulling long shifts only to get zero respect? At Shipley Energy, we get it. At Shipley Energy, you're not just a number, you're valued. You're an essential worker who is respected, part of a team, and appreciated for all your hard work. You get 4 weeks of vacation and amazing benefits like discounts on products and services. Plus, you'll be home every night, the way you need it to be for you and your family. Join our team today. Apply online at www.shipleyenergy.com/careers.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns,
He is in for the touchdown.
all the big plays.
What a brilliant play by Hurts.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
Final score tonight from Redline. It was the Lions 59, the Dallastown Wildcats 43. Daryl Henry, Andy Bria back with you. Andy crunching the numbers.
Not well.
Well, maybe your school was known for English too. I don't know. But we'll get to those here momentarily. Redline improves to 6-4, and more importantly in league play, 4-1, which will keep them at the top in a crowded Division I. And we'll see if one of these teams separates. Early on, it looked like might be a battle of the fittest throughout the league regular season in that division. Nobody had really separated themselves yet, but Redline taking an important step tonight. Dallastown falls to 3-6 overall and a league record of 2-2. They will host Central on Monday. Redline plays Governor Mifflin at home, a non-league game tomorrow, and then on Monday they travel to Northeastern. So big games on Monday. Monday night will be in Division III for a battle for first place as Littlestown visits York Catholic. Those two teams are off to phenomenal starts again here this season. But Andy, tonight we saw these two teams, Redline and Dallastown, for the first time. What were your takeaways on both sides here tonight?
Dallastown's got some work to do. They played hard, but not a Dallastown team that I'm used to seeing. The fluid kind of half-court motion that I'm used to seeing out of them. I did not see it. It was more herky-jerky. The other side, you got shooters, you got bigs, you run the floor well, good basketball IQ. I mean, the better team won tonight, but I know Mike Grasso, and he'll get them ready to, for the second part of January here. But, yeah, Redline was very impressive tonight.
They were. And they were coming off that disappointing overtime loss at Spring Grove the other night, although Spring Grove, that's a team that, as the season goes, we'll find out how much more improved they are, but they certainly appear to be much improved from previous seasons, so it may not be that bad of a loss, but certainly when you consider recent years, that was surprising. But anyway, they bounced back big time tonight, and you've got the final numbers for this one.
Yeah, well, I'm close.
Some of them.
I
believe everything you say.
Right,
so,
okay. For
so
Dallastown, DJ Smith, 5 field goals, 3 of those were threes, 0 for 4 from line 13. Malik Chambers, 1-3 for 3 points. Michael Scott, 1 field goal, which was a long one, 1 of 4. He had 4 points. Kenny Johnson had 2 shorts for 4 points. Curry McWilliams comes off the bench, goes 2 for 2 for the line. Good for him. He had 2 points. LaVere Powell, 1 short, 1 long, 0 of 2, 5 points. Dylan Lease, 1 short field goal for 2. Nazir Henry, 3 deuces for 6. and Connor Bartow, 1 for 2 points. They had 43 points. They had 10 twos, 6 threes. Now this is the part that I get. 12 attempts at the free throw line and made 3 for their 43. On the other side of the ledger, red line, Will Scott, 2 short ones, 2 for 2 from the line, 6 points. Sammy Vaught, 5 short field goals, 3 threes, 2 of 2, 21 to lead all scorers. Joe Sedora, 4 field goals, 1 of those is 3, 2 for 2. He had 11. Evan Watt, all in the first half, 5 shorts, 1 3. He had 13. Did not score in the second half. Mason Uri, 2 for 2 from the line, 4 field goals, 10 points. They had 59 points, 8 for 8 from the line, 24 field goals, 5 of those were threes.
All right. Redline improves again to 6-4, 4-1 in league play. Dallastown 3-6 overall, a league mark of 2-2. And again, the final tonight, Redline 59, Dallastown 43. Take a timeout here in the postgame, scores from elsewhere, and we'll name our player of the game here tonight and wrap things up for you coming up. And it's off to the Hershey Bears in progress in Syracuse as that follows our coverage from here. 59-43, the final. Redline wins it. And we'll wrap things up for you when we come back.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
This is Steve Navaroli. Join Ray Jensen and me Saturday mornings at 9 for Central PA Game Day on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK. Each week, we'll break down the latest from the York Adams League, going in-depth on the biggest games, complete with interviews, guests, and perhaps a surprise or two. Central PA Game Day, Saturday mornings at 9, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count, family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our MyWellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer. And whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Wrapping things up here in the Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group postgame show tonight, Red Lion defeats Dallastown 59-43. Take a look at some scores from elsewhere, and the big one as it impacts the Lions and the top of Division I. Northeastern wins big at New Oxford 59-35.
Wow.
24-point win.
Eister's got them rocking.
And the Lions with a 16-point win, so those two teams remain tied for first. Red Lion and Northeastern at 4-1 in league play. Central leading Southwestern by 7 in the fourth quarter, 61-54. Good one at Suburban. Susquehannock on top by 2, 47-45 against Suburban. That's in the fourth quarter. And one other boys final tonight, Littlestown, a 71-40 win over York Tech as they get a tune-up heading into York Catholic on Monday night. Eastern and Gettysburg were postponed today. That was both on the boys and girls side. Happy to report that in the third quarter, Littlestown girls evidently lead York Tech 22-2.
Wow.
I guess that's not a typo.
No.
Bermudian beats Hanover 63-25. York Catholic bouncing back. They lead Biglerville tonight in the fourth quarter, 46-32. This Dallastown Red Lion matchup, big, obviously, on the girls' side as well. And Dallastown leads in the fourth quarter, 34-30.
Absolutely.
Just up the road. Northeastern defeats Dover on the girls' side, 69-34. Spring Grove over York High. That's a final 47-36. And in the fourth quarter, York Suburban looking to finish off Susquehannock. The Trojans are up 36-24. Well, again, the final in our game tonight, Red Lion 59, Dallastown 43. Here on the boys' side this evening. And Andy, it's time to name our player of the game here tonight.
And I think it's real easy. Sammy Vaught. Everybody played well, but I'll tell you what. Dallastown was making a mini run, middle of the second quarter. They kind of got their feet under them. And all of a sudden, here comes Sammy Vaught. Boom, three. Boom, three. Boom, three. He was just stroking it, and he felt it. And then the end of game, going layup, foul, make the shot, make the foul shot, layup, foul, make the foul shot. He had 21 points, 8 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line for 21. He's our player of the game.
All right. A big night from him. Actually, another update on that girls' game from Dallastown. It's now with just seconds remaining. Dallastown 43, Red Lion 40 on the girls' side. So good one going on there, coming down to the wire. And Andy, we'll next be with you Monday night. We've got Monday and Friday next week with York College playing Wednesday. And Monday night, Littlestown at York Catholic.
Yeah.
And the Irish are right there at the Thunderbolts are as well. That'll be a battle for first in Division III.
Should be interesting. Dusty Bakel and got the boys playing well. He does a nice job with those kids. I have not seen Littlestown in a long time, so it'll be interesting to call that one. It's always nice to go back to York Catholic.
Yes, sir. We'll be there in the corner.
Absolutely.
That's our new spot there.
Oh, I didn't notice. See, I wasn't here last year, so what do it mean they put us in the corner?
Yeah, well, I was banished to the corner. You weren't there, so they probably wouldn't have put us in the corner had your presence been there, but that's where we are now.
Not the locker room corner, the far corner, opposite the scorer's table.
Yes, where the band used to be.
Oh, God. Come on, Katie. Put us back at the scorer's table.
Well,
really? You're killing me.
I'll let you throw your weight around Monday night.
I have no weight there.
But I'm happy with the vantage point.
Okay.
It worked out nicely last year, so that's where we'll be Monday night.
Okay.
But, yeah, looking forward to that. And our weekend here on WOYK, Steve and Ray are back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central PA game day. We actually have a football triple header tomorrow, Andy, beginning at 11:30 a.m. The FCS Championship, Montana State against North Dakota State, as part of our Westwood One package tomorrow. Do you know the line on that?
No.
Why not?
Because it's North Dakota State against Montana State.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What is that, Division 6?
No.
Oh, okay.
Basically one AA, but
okay.
I thought you knew all those lines.
Really?
Not that one?
I'm not a degenerate gambler. And if I was, with all the stuff they now flood you with on...
That's true.
I mean, really? And then, don't you love those commercials, whether it's on radio, at the bottom in a small print it says, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Really?
Yeah. How about the one that occasionally airs on our station through the network, but it's got the number to call for every single state in the U.S. if you've got a gambling problem.
Really?
And they just run it off one after another like at warp speed.
Why wouldn't you have a gambling problem? You can play everything online from your phone here. If they had that back in the early 70s when I was betting football, my God.
You might have been wealthy.
No.
I shouldn't encourage it.
No.
I should not encourage it.
Imagine all the degenerate gamblers out there that have access now 24/7.
I don't know how you keep it straight. There's so many options.
I know. Now,
go on.
all these prop bets now. Like, back in the day, what's the line on you call your bookie? What's the line on the game? Eagles are giving 7. All right, give me the Eagles minus a 7 for $1.10. Or
simple as that.
$5.50, whatever you were going with. Now, you not only can bet that, you can bet the money line. Okay, we could bet the over and unders too. But then you got the prop bet. You can make bets the whole game. You could lose $500,000 in the first half of a game.
You sure could. And in fact, if you don't, you're not trying.
Right. And then, but if you have a gambling problem, you know where to call.
Yeah. That's right.
It just cracks me up.
As long as you catch the number when they say it.
How can you not?
It is something.
Oh my God.
But I've never gotten into that, nor will I. But there you have it.
There you go.
Oh, and by the way, we've got more updates. Central and Southwestern going to overtime, tied at 76.
I knew that was going to happen. I was going to say, what, they have a 7-point lead?
Yeah.
I said that game will go to overtime.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm telling you what.
It's there now. Overtime. And
where are you, Kevin?
It's, oh boy. So many Kevins. There's a final from Dallastown. It is a final. The Wildcat girls beat Redline 45-43.
Ooh, Big Don will not be a happy camper.
Glad we had this gambling conversation, which allowed those scores to update before we finish tonight.
See what I do for everybody? I can just give them so they can get their sports fix on.
It's a public service that you run. But no, tomorrow, our football coverage, it's the FCS Championship. Then we've got Chiefs, Broncos, then Eagles, Cowboys. Of course, our Eagles coverage presented by WellSpan Health. Sunday, our NFL doubleheader, Titans, Texans, or tripleheader, Titans, Texans, Niners, Rams, and then Sunday night, big one, Chargers, Raiders.
Winner get in.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And then you and I
haven't been able to
back
get,
Monday night.
I haven't been able to get on the right side of the Chargers all year in my pick'em pool that I'm in. My niece runs. I honestly, God, for 2 years, I cannot get on the right side of that. And I like that kid, Herbert. I cannot get on the right side of that team.
Pick'em pool, huh? That's how it starts. Sounds like a really serious.
Oh, right. You got 5 housewives. I can't beat my sister-in-law in it. She's won it 2 years in a row, and she's probably going to win it again this year. And it's funny, Cal. I got a couple of guys in, and the guy says, the only thing I want to do, Andy, is beat you because, this is a big-time pool. I said, who do you think's in this? There's no mob guys or nothing in this. This is a bunch of housewives. Some 15-year-old kid making picks. You know what I mean? Really? And he was deflated after that. He thought he was like, in this big-time pool.
Until you start inviting your friends into it.
It's too funny.
I know I'm always safe with you.
It's a lot of fun.
All right, well, we'll do it Monday. Looking forward to it.
I'm ready, man.
Enjoy the Eagles tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to. I cannot believe we're in the playoffs.
I know.
All I can hear.
Pinch us.
Who was it that said playoffs? Was it?
Oh, Jim Mora, back in the day. Yeah.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
If you would have said that to me the first week.
How about after week 7 when they were 2-5?
Run the football. That's all I would repeat. Run the football. Now we lead the NFL in rushing offense.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
I love it. Well, like I said, big weekend on the station, including that. And we'll be back with you Monday night at about 7:15. Another big one on the high school slate. And we hope you can join us then. Bears in the Crunch in progress coming up. For Andy Bria here with me, Daryl Henry saying so long. From Redline, again, the final tonight. Redline 59, Dallastown 43. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday from York Catholic right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution, bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season. Listen on the go with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com. And make sure to tune in every Saturday morning at 9 for Central PA Game Day with Steve Navaroli, your source for a full look at all of Friday night's action. High school basketball plays here on York's home for local sports. Now we rejoin our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.